Good morning. My name is Henrik Dombrowski. I am the founder of the Zdrowie TV channel. I will be presenting topics related to the good condition of our body, tissues and organs, which broadly encompasses health. First of all, we will address topics that are often overlooked by conventional medicine. We will present you new methods that are exceptionally effective in improving most of our body functions, i.e., a young spirit in a healthy body. Before I tell you the topic of our first episode, I want to encourage you to share your opinions on the topics we cover. I dream that in future episodes, you will be able to participate in our channel, Zdrowie TV. All right, as they say, let's get to the point. Please, I would like you to say a few words about yourself.
I warmly welcome you all. My name is Sławomir Dytkowski. By passion, I am a space physicist. I am also a designer of various devices that utilize, among other things, the interaction of subtle matter energy on our bodies. I managed to combine a series of the latest discoveries from quantum physicists, mathematicians, and their achievements in the fields of fractal mathematics and space physics. The combination of different fields has allowed me to gain specific knowledge and unique experiences. This knowledge and these skills have allowed me to approach the problems of poor functioning of our bodies, organs, tissues, or cells in a new, different way. The skillful application of this knowledge has allowed me to achieve exceptionally positive effects in the process of regenerating the entire body. For the new methods, I had to develop new specific ways of observation and measurement, how we influence the bodies of all the processes occurring in such a complex system as our human body.
Thank you, Sławek. Let's move on to the topic of today's conversation. In recent weeks and months, there has been a lot of talk about the remarkable effects of products made from black oak. What is black oak?
The products made from black oak are derived from the trunks of black oaks, while the trunks of black oaks are a mineral extracted from the Zdrowie. This mineral was formed in rather unusual environments. It was extracted from peat bogs, overgrown meanders of the Zdrowie, primarily in Central Europe. The fallen trunks of old oaks were covered with layers of mud, soil, organic matter, peat, and water. In these specific conditions, they remained for thousands of years. During this period, the submerged trunks changed their physical properties and composition. The resources of this mineral are very limited in the world. There won't be any more. Yes, and its quantity is strictly defined. In Canada, there were indeed attempts to submerge oak trunks, but unfortunately, the trunks extracted after 50, 100, or even 200 years did not meet the conditions necessary for a positive impact on our health. Our research has shown that the minerals from black oak have a very positive effect on the human body, but only after they have spent at least 1,500 years in this strictly defined organic environment. The longer the aging period, the stronger and more positive the effect on the human body.
Exactly. Could you please elaborate on the ways in which the black oak product potentially impacts our health? Furthermore, are there any scientific studies that confirm this positive effect?
Yes, it was a very interesting story. When my friends asked me to develop a method to confirm or refute the positive impact of black oak on health, I had a problem. Academic medicine does not have reliable methods for assessing overall health or the impact of a substance on that overall health. For every study for each person who took black oak, I would have to send them to various specialists. These specialists would have to order various tests from different angles in different laboratories, and in the end, the overall assessment would be very complicated and highly questionable. I would probably waste years, and the costs of such studies would amount to hundreds of thousands or even millions of zlotys for each person being studied. I decided to use technology that originated from the Soviet Baikonur, and this technology allowed me to check from 100 to over 1,000 parameters if needed, using a simple and inexpensive quantum resonance device. the parameters of various tissues, different systems, different organs, or even individual cells. We decided on a somewhat more modest version of this quantum resonance device, which examined about 250 parameters in literally a minute. We agreed to conduct studies on a sample of 6 randomly selected individuals who chose to test and use this product made from black oak. We examined all these individuals before taking the product after a 6-week period of use, and then again after another 6 weeks. Another very important aspect of the research was the comparative measure. If we are studying something and want to evaluate it, we need to agree on a reference point for our assessment. We decided to use 5 individuals as our reference point for the study. We chose 5 because with the black oak we initially wanted to study 5 individuals. We selected 5 random individuals whose studies we had over a period of 3 to even 5 years, and these were people who either went to academic doctors, did nothing, or were treated by academic doctors, or took various supplements available online on their own. Here, I would like to point out that I previously studied the effects of various supplements on people who took them. Let's be honest, most of what is available on the market has no value. In a comprehensive study, it was observed that a significant number of participants experienced a decline in their condition over the course of 6 months while taking various types of collagen supplements. Surprisingly, these products tend to cause more negative effects than positive ones. And here the black oak turned out to be a revelation. The first results of comparing the effects of black oak and its impact on overall health turned out to be truly sensational. So far, after testing various products, from Schussler salts to some rock oils, various herbal or vitamin preparations or mixed ones, I have not come across anything that could even compare to the very broad positive effects of these black oak preparations. The results that came out show that this black oak is unparalleled, and it stands out with a significant margin compared to the best remedy I've ever encountered in my life.
Could you show the viewers the results of these studies?
Yes, of course, but it is a very broad, very long topic. If we were to go into details, it would take some time. My suggestion is that if the viewers are interested in the results of these studies, we will do a separate, broader, and more extensive show where we will present the full results of these initial preliminary studies.
I would like to mention that I am one of those people who participated in these studies.
Yes, Henu, and even further studies from a few days ago showed that continued use after this preliminary trial indicates that this black oak still has a very positive effect, meaning we should continue. Here sits a man who, despite getting older, we conducted the studies some time ago, is showing better and better health results and parameters, and he feels increasingly better.
In positive results.
Here sits a man who, despite getting older, we conducted the study some time ago, is showing better and better health results and parameters, and he feels increasingly better. This is a walking example of the effects of oak.
That's absolutely true. Could you say a bit more about what this powder works on?
That's actually an interesting fact. The range of the black oak's effects on the human body is very broad. These preliminary studies showed that on average, for everyone who uses it regularly, there is an improvement in 100 to even 120 different parameters. The main area of improvement was the blood vessels and the brain, particularly the work of the heart, especially the left ventricle. There were huge improvements in digestion, with a significant reduction in heavy metal contamination, especially with lead and mercury. All parameters related to the prostate and the urinary system improved significantly. There was also a very big improvement in the digestive system. However, we haven't recorded any positive effects so far on, for example, the gallbladder and pancreas. We couldn't determine that here. However, I want to emphasize that no supplement available online has such a wide-ranging effect as the black oak. over 100 parameters, as a result of taking just one and in minimal amounts of the substance. It's really a phenomenon of its kind.
In that case, tell us a bit about the dosage and the possibility of purchasing this black oak preparation.
There will be a hyperlink to the online marketplace under the video where you can easily and conveniently purchase these preparations. The preparations are packaged in 3 different forms. Overall, it's about very simple glass jars. Taking this preparation is quite easy, and it's easy to remember. It's just easiest to, lick it off your finger. You just dip it in the powder, and whatever sticks, you take it into your mouth. And wash it down with as much good quality pure water or some herbal tea as possible. You can also use juice, water with lemon. Generally, it's taken twice a day, but the dosage and intake should be somewhat adjusted based on your health condition and what you want to achieve by using this preparation, right? If I want to improve my condition, then once a day is enough for a period of, let's say, 6 to 12 weeks. However, if I want to improve my prostate parameters or reduce the amount of heavy metals, then it should be taken a bit longer, and it might even be possible to take it twice a day, in the morning and in the evening. The dosage should simply be adjusted to individuals' needs.
Are there perhaps any side effects?
From my practice, haven't recorded any side effect, and the test results clearly show that people who take black oak improve from 100 to 120 parameters, and there have been practically no deteriorations at all, even among those who, so to speak, regularly consumed large amounts of alcohol or other substances. So even in those interesting cases, the black oak preparation shows very positive effect. Even among those people who, so to speak, regularly consumed large amounts of alcohol or other substances. So even in those interesting cases, the black oak preparation shows very positive effects. Sometimes people talk about a very strong energetic influence on individuals, especially particularly strong on those who are heavily addicted to certain substances. A person had an energy collapse after taking the preparation, spending 5 to 6 hours resting. However, the effect was positive. The body's energy, accustomed to downward vibrations, changed suddenly, felt intensely. No more negative cases are known, but the preparation might cause faster bowel movements as intestines change, possibly expelling parasites. It's just that the energy of the body, accustomed to the vibrations, so to speak, pulling it down, suddenly changed, and this one person I heard about experienced it in a rather intense way. I don't know of any more negative cases, although I could imagine that the preparation might, in particular cases, lead to accelerated bowel movements because the environment in the intestines can change significantly, and then some forms of parasites might be expelled by the body under pressure. I don't know of any other negative effects, nor have I heard of any. I didn't find any in the studies either.
And are there any contraindications? Are there any, in case of any diseases? I don't know.
I don't know anything. I can't think of any diseases for which I would recommend not taking this preparation. The preparation generally balances our body, so regardless of whether we have any energy surpluses or deficiencies, the preparation works in such a way that everything tends to the center. Everything balances out, it stabilizes. I can't think of anything right now that I could clearly say I don't recommend or advise against.
One more thing came to my mind. How long should one take this for optimal results, as recommended by your healthcare provider, or until you notice significant improvements? A month, 2?
I would depend the duration of use a bit on the needs and what we want to achieve. The most important thing is the goal we want to achieve. It will be different for a young man who wants to improve his erotic abilities. In that case, a few single uses over 2 or 3 days will be enough, right? However, if someone is a bit older and wants to reduce the impact of heavy metals, the basic usage lasts about 12 weeks, and it can be extended, especially for those who have cancer issues or other more serious health problems, right? Listen to your body. After 6 to 15 weeks of use, take a 1 to 3 week break. to let your body rebalance without black oak. And here we should listen a bit to what our body is telling us. If you're taking such a preparation for a period of 6 to 12 or even 15 weeks, at some point you should take a week or even a 3-week break so that your body can rebalance itself or learn to function without the influence of the specific energy from black oak. And after the break, you need to resume taking it for another 6, 12, or 15 weeks. However, there are no rules. If someone has serious cancer issues, they can confidently take it for even a year without breaks. It's important to monitor the effects, whether through your own feelings or to check for saturation. And you can also use devices for testing, like quantum resonance. If we notice any undesirable effects or anything, we should stop, take a break, and that's it. But as I said, it's a propionate that works exceptionally well, and there's only a minimal chance of something negative happening. However, this negative effect has not actually been recorded yet in any official capacity.
Great. Well, I'm here and I'm convinced that for the first part, that was a sufficient amount of information. Would you like to add anything else?
Yes, would ask everyone watching to ask questions. This is a new thing. I mean, it is not new. It was already known centuries ago, but nowadays we use it in a new way, and it is worth learning it together. I can gain more knowledge if I receive feedback from you about the usage, whether in the form of questions or reports. So I invite everyone to collaborate and help us promote this wonderful remedy, and also to provide feedback so we know how it affects you, what it impacts, whether positively or if there are any negative effects as well. I simply invite you to collaborate and participate in the research on the effects of this remedy and its applications.
I support this appeal. Thank you, Sławek.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your attention.
It was a pleasure to host a wonderful person.
Thank you, and see you later.